Hi everyone, good evening. In case anybody wants to join and ask questions, that is the link. You're welcome to join and ask whatever questions you may have. And yesterday I spoke, when we were talking about homeopathy, I spoke about a book. This is the book, Homeopathy Guide to Family Health. It is by I'll just tell you the name of the author, by R.K. Tandon and Dr. V.R. Bajaj. And this is how the it's listed, the medicines and the issues uh, according to part of the body, according to what are the issues. I've just posted some pictures on my Telegram channel so you can check that. So it is Homeopathic Guide to Family Health. And so mainly what is happening is that the protest is coming up on the 24th. I wonder if any of y'all are aware. Namaste. Protest against the mask, against the lockdown. Good evening. And against the forced vaccination or mind control that you have to take the vaccination or you can't travel, you can't go on a flight, you can't go on a train, you can't go to college, you can't go to work. All this is not done. And there have been protests happening all over the world, but in India, sadly, the protests have not been happening. There is so much that has been revealed to me in the last few months or weeks about how we are living in a farce, that we are free, India is independent, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. India is only leased out for 99 years. And we are still under the control of the British. We cannot change a single law till the British agrees with it. Apart from that, pedophilia, and if you remember the live I did about where I had, spoken about the SSR diaries that Dipti has been reading. I just did, I think, the first 3, and after that, she's, I think, now come up to 10, and she's doing diaries on so many other channels as well. I don't know if they're the same or they're different. I haven't been able to catch up. I am so sorry. And if you remember in that live, I had mentioned that it was not just Bollywood, it was not just children being kidnapped or human trafficking in India or in Mumbai. There was something much more deeper that he was after. Thus, he was after gas dhire kar de, to expose about the whole world. It was much deeper than that. It was probably the new world order. It was probably the Great Reset. It was probably that he had actually found out why this lockdown was happening and what was the plan and everything. Thank you. And maybe that is what he wanted to also expose, but mainly I feel, yes, it was, he had probably Sushant had found out about how deep the human trafficking goes, the organ trafficking goes. Maybe he knew much, much, much more than what we ever thought. And that is now being, after a year, being slowly exposed. I don't know how much all of you are aware and how much you all have been following about the conspiracies. नहीं दाल मखनी नहीं, छोले और पूड़ी पराठे बन रहे हैं. So yeah. Um, Yeah, very important questions. Okay, right. So I just shared the link. Anybody wants to join, for God's sake, please come and talk about something, ask something live, so I can see your faces, guys. I don't even know who looks like what. I haven't spoken to many. Okay, maybe y'all will come when I call the clinical psychologist, and I don't know when she's going to have the time. Okay, so the question is, what kind of impact this protest would put on the sleeping sheeps and the government? So, okay, the cards पूरे ऊपर नीचे हैं, उल्टे सीधे. Okay, fine, never mind. यही deck आना था हाथ में. Archangel Michael, please help me with the readings, with the cards. So, what is the impact these protests in India? I mean, abroad, yes, people have woken up, and I'm so surprised that in India, which is supposed to be one of the most spiritually advanced countries, people are so asleep. You can shake them and they will still not wake up. I had that experience yesterday. It was really sad. Okay. I'm going to do a large spread for this one question because it's a very important question. And after that, we can come to SSR and about the COVID and everything about the month of August. Yes. I'll make a separate video about that. I don't want to mix that. I'll make a separate video on August. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, we all know that people have been cheated and fooled, and it is, it's so surprising if you. So, all those people who do know tarot or who've been my students or who are my students, I'll show them. Temperance reversed. This is the past. So, the recent past, say, about since this whole thing began. Seven of Swords. So, how we have been cheated and disbalanced, and Temperance reversed is all about fake medicines and false theories about the vaccination and the wrong medications being used for COVID people, and the Magician reversed, which clearly shows that how the people have been cheated, and severe ringing in my ears, and they have been fooled, and a false picture has been created, and so people are waking up, but not as many as they should. They are extremely confused and they don't want to remain confused. So they're just blindly following who they are programmed to follow. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups reversed, which is why, people are kind of being frustrated. Two of Wands reversed. People are frustrated. Many of them are going into depression, and whatever their financial or creative output is at a standstill. Work is at a standstill. King of Cups, the Lovers reversed, and Six of Cups reversed. Relationships are in a mess. And the Lovers reversed basically says that, so I'll show you. so you'll have a better idea. So this is lovers and this is reversed. So there's nobody really coming to save you. Six of Cups reversed. There's nobody really coming to save you. You need to save yourself. And it's so surprising that the Lovers card says here, children of the voice divine. It's about saving the children. And there are still probably hundreds and thousands of children who are trapped, and they need to be saved. And other than that, all our old belief systems are coming crashing down, and people can't understand what hit them. And everything that they used to believe up till now, I think I should, how do I mute myself? Okay. So everything that they've believed up till now, they don't know what else to believe now, especially those people who are waking up, who are taking part in the protest, and they're all shaken up. We are all shaken up. We are all who know what is happening and who've been reading, who've been seeing the videos. I've been trying to share whatever little I can on Instagram. God, my page on Instagram looks like a news channel. I wanted to delete it all and I realized I've shared so much. But then it was important, because if the people don't know what is happening, and people who've not really bothered to find out and do their own research, how will they know what is happening? Somebody needs to tell them. Somebody needs to. I keep pushing it on my page. Somebody at some point will wake up, but seems like they just don't want to. Eight of Cups. And so yeah, like I said, that people want to actually run away from this situation. They are they're not willing to accept that this is the truth, and truth can be different from what we have known for so long. Yes, same thing. Okay, I've not really read the comments. I'll just come to that. Let me finish. And then Princess of Wands. So there are people who are trying to shake people up, wake them up. And Four of Pentacles reversed. Financially, people are scared. They're spending out of their savings. And there are people who are investing from their own pockets, trying to, whether it is time or money, and trying to fight the system. Even the Princess of Wands is about fighting the system. I'll show you the card. And she has this bow and arrow. And so it is about fighting the system. You need to fight the system. I don't know when will people actually start. But when you speak about the protest happening, Queen of Wands reversed, the Tower card, and the Hierophant. It's not going to be a very, the results are not going to be great. The results are not going to be as expected, and it will be squashed. People will be the religious leaders are going to be used to motivate the people to take the jab, and there may be certain issues. So the religious people are going to be used to inspire people to take the jab and to mind control them, and there is a there is a possibility that the protest may not go down well with the authorities, and they will try their best, but eventually, luckily, and I'm glad that this is not a reversed card, justice will happen. And somewhere down the line, Three of Cups, it will be in by the end of this year. And I'm not now. So the protest is happening in July. It's going to take its time, but by the end of this year, there may be some kind of relief and good news. Yes, coerced. I wasn't getting that word right. So uh, by the end of this year, we may have some good news, and but it will be through the courts. The courts need to, the law needs to be called on to, and it's not going to be an easy journey. So are my question on my mind was, are the people who are going to be taking part in the protests, are they going to be manhandled like Dr. Tarun Kothari was arrested by the police in Delhi? So are there going to be any arrests? No. Are we going to be forced to use the masks? Yes. Considering that we are having this All India, what is that? Awaken India movement is happening to go do away with the mask. We're going to be forced definitely to use the mask. And no, what I want to know is, will this protest help in doing away with the mask in the course of the next few months till the end of this year? Let's find that out. I don't think so. There may be some kind of relief, but they are going to, like I said, that you need to approach the courts or the groups or protesters, Awaken India movement and all. They need to approach the court to do that. What about the lockdown? Will the lockdown, like in many countries, I've heard, I'm not very sure about the statistics because it changes every day and becomes difficult for me to keep up with that. Will the lockdown be completely done away with in the next few months? No. No. So you mean to say that we'll have to live with this lockdown, or will it be partial lockdown? It will be partial lockdown, and it's going to be a troublesome period, but some relief at least that it's going to be partial, not the way it was last year. About the jab, now forcing people to take that, will there be any relief? Eight of Wands. So that's a yes. Whether will that be any relief in travel? Not really. Not really. Maybe local travel. but not otherwise. And what about workplace? No, no. Governments, they're not. So the government offices are going to force, and the schools and colleges, no relief. No, this is sad. This needs to, they need to do away with this. How can, so the, let's ask the important question. Yeah, that's what I asked college going students. I don't see any relief happening. So are they going to the Panchali? You know what I'm talking about? Mandatory jobs, partial. Some people may not. South Asia ka as a whole, as in what? One sec, let me just close the door. South Asia ka as a whole meaning kya, precious smile? Okay, I have heard that the jabs are going to be made mandatory. Otherwise, so what I have heard and read is that you will not be able to, in the long run, step out of your house and step out of your house, or get your daily supplies and all. Not obviously this year, but in the long run. Are they going to be successful at this? To use this tech, are they going to be successful at that eventually, the cabal? I will ask that. No, they're not going to be successful. Thank God. They're not going to be successful. So it's the Empress reversed. So to some extent, they may be, so they may succeed in certain things, but not 100% successful. I'm not happy with the kind of answers I'm getting. I'll ask one more time. And so eventually, okay, let's ask eventually by the end, by next year or the middle of next year, will the forced vaccinations, will we get relief from totally, I mean, no vaccinations? We don't want any vaccinations. So will that ever happen? Will that ever happen? Please give me a positive. Okay. So it's a 50-50 thing that, yeah, maybe in some places and maybe not. I mean, this reading is not just for India, it is for the whole world. But what about India? It's going to be very difficult. Schools and colleges, that is a possibility, but the children have to fight for it. The students have to fight for it. Just because the authorities are saying that you have to take it, or you can't enter, you can't give your examination, if they're just going to give in and go and take it, then it's going to be difficult. So the best way to do is students all across the country need to fight for this, need to fight for their right. Why should I take it? This is my body and I do not want to take it, because there's ample proof that A, it doesn't work. You still get infected. And B, I don't want to take it. I'm fine with not taking it. If COVID has to happen to me, I would die. I'm okay with dying, but I will not take the jab. If they carry that attitude, and of course, we all know that people are not really dying with that. Now, the problem is is that testing going to begin happening? Uh, it is going to begin happening, but it's going to begin happening, but it's going to take really long. I mean, the testing will go on happening in phases. Especially, I see next year around Jan. So that is when I see that actually happening. And will that affect the people? Some of them, yes. So it'll happen in phases, like I said. So uh, during that phase, yes, it will affect the people, but not as long as they don't amp up the radiation. I think it'll be fine. Okay, now let me just go through the questions and then I will start again. Okay. Impact of the protest and the sleeping sheep and the government. Now, I did a general spread, but I did not specifically ask about the government and the sleeping sheep. So the most important question is: are people going to wake up? Will people realize the games that are being played with them? Yes, people will wake up. People will start fighting. People will definitely. This is so surprising. Do you see that Kalgi avatar? You know, that man on the white horse. You see the people fighting. Yes, people will wake. It's time for them to wake. Thank God. What about the government? So it's not like the government is sleeping. It's not like the government doesn't know. Of course, they know. But eventually, it's going to be a long haul. People really will have to fight tooth and nail, and unless and until the whole country comes together, instead of having these two groups that we have in the country today, a handful of people who are fighting against it, and the majority of public who wants to just lay back and agree with whatever the government wants them to do. So yesterday I met a group of people, some elder men on in the park who are regulars, and I asked them why they don't protest against this, the park being closed and you're not allowed to go out and you have to wear your mask and all that. So they're like, what to do? It's, what the government is doing is for our good, na? So I just asked that person, I said, good, okay, what good? What good is it doing it to you? He had absolutely no answer. Absolutely no answer. And when I told him about all that is going on, the guy sitting next to him said that, yes, my nephew is on his laptop whole day doing this kind of research and he keeps telling us about it. In spite of that, y'all are blind and dumb and deaf. I'm shocked. It's the saddest part is that the so-called mature, elder, intelligent people or people who are supposed to have those brains are quiet. And they're asking their families to, go along with this nonsense. So the government is not sleeping, but will the government eventually support the public? No. No. You can see the government and the public. No, the government will not support the public. What do people have to do to make the government support the public? So, from what I understand, is that the Ace of Wands, so people have to come up with creative ideas. Knight of Pentacles, but in this case, the Knight of Pentacles is Buddha. They need to wake up. And the world do that tandav. The Shiva here is doing tandav on top of the world. So they need to fight back. If they want the government to help them and support them and do away with all this nonsense, they need to fight back. There is no other way. They need to make a bridge for their safety. Will the lockdown happen now? If you believe that it might not be the case, I just said that there will be partial lockdown. I haven't yet started with Sushant's reading, so I will come to that. Besakhi, good evening. Thank you. J and J Needle and my former colleagues working in media slammed and trolled. I don't know what you're talking about. J and J Needle. So I'm sorry. Can you tell? Please explain. Maybe you can come live and talk about it. Chole parathe. So instead of pudi, I'm making parathe because my son doesn't like pudi in the night. Real news channel. Yes, I know. I need to. Every time I put up those posts on Instagram, every day I go back thinking that I'm sure I've been banned and Instagram has banned my and shut down my channel. Surprisingly, they haven't. And Telegram has, of course, there's hardly any posts on numerology and tarot anymore. And I suppose people are not really even interested anymore because of, all that is going around. This is more hot topic. And actually, this is also important that people know about what exactly is happening about the human trafficking, about the, there is so many posts that I and Anamika, we don't even share on the groups because they're so very, very disgusting. I mean, can't even talk about it. Yeah, why should you feel sad? And प्रोटेस्ट कैसा रहेगा, कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा गवर्नमेंट पे? सो वही मैं पूछ रही थी कि कुछ गवर्नमेंट पे फर्क पड़ेगा या नहीं, पर नहीं, ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि गवर्नमेंट पे कोई फर्क पड़ने वाला है. गवर्नमेंट अड़ के बैठी हुई है, तो उनसे अगर कुछ उम्मीद करते हो तो सबको एक्चुअली लड़ना पड़ेगा. मतलब हो सकता है कुछ लोगों को जेल जाना पड़े, हो सकता है कुछ लोगों को मारपीट करनी पड़े, हो सकता है शोर मचाना पड़े. जब तक ये नहीं करेंगे तब तक कोई असर नहीं होने वाला है. हर जगह दुनिया के कोने कोने में प्रोटेस्ट हो रहे हैं, लोग शोर मचा रहे हैं, चिलम चिल्ली कर रहे हैं. वहां की गवर्नमेंट नहीं सुन रही है, तो यहाँ पे जहां पे कोई दुनिया लोग कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहे, वहां पे गवर्नमेंट क्यों सुनेगी? जब तक सड़कों पर नहीं उतरोगे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. आपको साथ देने वाला कोई है या नहीं है? आप अपना बैनर लो अपने अपने शहर में और उतरो सड़कों पे. भले 2 जने जाओ, जाके वंदे मातरम बोलो, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद बोलो, कुछ भी बोलो, कुछ तो करो. कोई हलचल तो हो सकता है आज आप अकेले हो. एक एक करके जुड़ते जाएंगे लोग, डेफिनेटली जुड़ेंगे. Any Indian minister who will strongly take a stand against this scam? Okay, let's find out. Indian minister. Now, any Indian minister, well, you actually will have to ask me questions, as in names of who you are thinking about, will anybody in the Indian ministry, even if they want to, they can't. They, it seems like they are being completely controlled, watched, and they may want to, but they can't. They can't. So a lot of stories are going around about the fact that our PM is a clone. So is that why there's no word from him, or he's supporting all this? So the main question is he our original PM or not? No, he is original. Seems like he's not a clone. Uh, I hope whoever contemplated on the post for even a split second will thank us in 3-4 years. Okay. I know, Precious, I read your message. Please don't let it demote. You may take a break from social media. Yeah, even I'm thinking of taking a break from all of this. I am so tired and fed up. Nothing is really happening. People are not listening. Okay. Any other questions? उसको बोल दिया है मैंने. Okay, what next? What is the next question? What can I do as a student? I have already said that, Pushpita. You need to inspire other students to fight against this. I don't know if they'll listen to you because their families will not listen to them. South Asia as a whole, I don't understand the question, Precious Smile. I've already spoken about that. What? I am not answering personal questions. This is only about the current pandemic. J&J vaccine, I don't know what that is. I haven't heard. J&J, is that a company? Acha. Yeah. So Raj Kundra. So we will come to that. Flooding happening globally, a white hat operation. That's an interesting question. Yes. So flooding is happening globally. Flooding, is it a white hat operation? Yes, it is. It is. Thing. Ouch. इतना सब लोग कैसे कर लेते हैं? When is No mandatory and testing possible. When is it possible? Okay, that. Oh, that's okay. When will that day come when there will be no jabs, no testing, no lockdown? Okay, so that's a question. I think it's not coming very soon. Doesn't look like it. But I will ask which year or how long is it going to take? Okay. Oh, don't tell me. Uh, this is 21. So 22. No. 23. No. 24. 2025. 2025. My God, that's a long time. No, I've already answered that question, Bhavna, that he is the real one. And maybe he is, uh, maybe he is forced to do it. I don't know. Maybe he is forced to do what he is. Is he forced or is he doing it of his own accord? Oh, same card. He's doing it of his own accord. Well, wrong choice of PM. I suppose. Is he in favor of Indian public? If he would be in favor of Indian public, he wouldn't do what he's doing. I'm sorry, he's not. I'd like to refer you to the appearance you made on Vibhor's live end of March. SSR was married within the next 3 weeks. So, yeah, well, he did tell me that he is going to be married, but then eventually I guess it didn't happen. Energies can shift. And Jayashree, if you do not believe and if you do not like, why are you here to even listen to me? No, he's not a father, but I've heard that he is, the marriage thing is going on, off, on, off. So there are chances that he's thinking of getting married very soon. For next 3 months for India, I don't want to do that. I have already done my 2021 video. You can see that. And I anyways do for every month. So next week I'll be doing all those videos for August. So you can see that, doing for next 3 months, it's going to be too much because the next 3 months are not very great. And we are all living by hope, the thread of hope each day that things will become better, better, better. मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के अगर कुछ उल्टा सीधा बोल दूं कि नहीं अगले महीने ये होना है, उसके अगले महीने ये होना है, वो जो थोड़ी बहुत उम्मीद रह गई है लोगों के मन में, वो भी हताश हो जाएंगे. Will the Indians as a whole realize the adverse effects from the Tika? Will the Indians as a whole realize the adverse effects of... Let's find out. I doubt. I used to think, like, as it's always said, that India is spiritually and culturally way ahead. Oh, they will. Oh, wow. So they will. How long that will take? I have no idea. But it will take long. Considering, I'm talking about considering what we hear and see nowadays. How long will it take? One second. It'll take them at least a year to realize and start fighting back. So it'll happen, it'll take them at least a year to start realizing. Right now, they're all living in their own dream world. And by the end of, I should say, 23, 23, 24 is when they will actually start fighting back. So, yeah. इतना सोने वाले हैं तो फिर then they deserve it. Okay, Parth, what was your question? Did I miss it? Can you please ask again? Will South Asian countries, will it be made mandatory? No, I don't think they can make it mandatory. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they will make it mandatory. Will that be? Yeah, they will make it mandatory probably by next year. What is actually? Oh, कहाँ गया? Okay, I'm missing out on the questions. What is actually lagging people not get conscious and awaking? Is it the mainstream media or actually the jabs? I mean, those who have taken the jabs, have the jabs started controlling and influencing the minds? I don't think so. Have the jabs started controlling and influencing their minds? I know of people who are pretty educated and literate and, uh, you know, I thought they were awakened. And in spite of that, they totally believe in the jab. What is actually lacking? People are not conscious and awakened. They don't want to fight. They're lazy. They don't want to fight the system. And is the mainstream media? Yes, definitely. It is. It is also a conditioning of the mind. It is, for centuries, and people have been conditioned to listen to the system, listen to the authority, be it the father, be it the cops, be it the government. So they're conditioned to do that. So they feel if the government is saying something, they're saying it for our good. That is the reason. Do jabs influence the mind in the first place? No, I don't think so. साउथ अफ्रीका का आज है वही हाल इंडिया का होने वाला है. साउथ अफ्रीका का क्या हाल है? आई एम सॉरी, आई एम नॉट अवेयर. नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक सो इंडिया का वही होने वाला है. देयर हैव बीन रिपोर्ट्स ऑफ साइटिंग ऑफ प्लैनेट निबिरू across earth. When will we be able to see it in India? I don't think that was my intention of doing the live. And I don't know anything about planet Nibiru. Oh, is there a 10th planet? Is there a 10th planet? Are we going to see it? No, it's going to take long time, long time. I wouldn't say that the jabbed will be wiped out unless, of course, they start taking boosters one after the other. Then, well, you can't say. Zombie apocalypse happen before 2025. Okay, yeah, that's a question we need to know. So the people who are not taking the jabs till 2025, will the zombie apocalypse happen? Not really. Not really. I'm sure they will try their best, but let's say we will be saved by a hair's breadth. Will vaccine make people zombies? It's already started. It's already started. Okay, I don't know about that, Besakhi. After flooding, what will be revealed in those flooded areas? After flooding, what will be revealed in those flooded areas? Let's see, let's find out. Will anything be revealed? Lot of cops, dead people. Will it is dead people, not really children, but a lot of dead people. I'll tell you why I said dead people. You see this? That's why I said dead people. And it's not, I'm not talking about children here, but will they find, like some diggings have happened under schools and stuff in, I think, Canada, and I think it is USA. I don't know. I'm not sure. And children's carcasses, corpse, skeletons, what do you want to call it, have been found. Will that be revealed? Yes. Will that be revealed after the floods in certain areas, or will that be dug up? It'll have to be dug up after the floods. It will be dug up for some reason or the other. But that will be next year. Next year. Next year, or around the February month, after, during those few years. So when exactly? Okay, we'll come to SSR. Let me just wrap this up, and then we can start with SSR questions in September. No. Legal justice? No. Not in September. सालों में तो नज़ारा ही बदल चुका होगा. I know, Amita. नहीं. रोना क्यों होगा? Don't talk so negative. Don't think so negative. People have already started guessing. Oops, कहाँ गया? Okay. I lost that. The adverse reactions of it, but it's just that they still think TK se thoda bahut to hoga. Really? Pushpita? Oh, bloody hell. Yes, a lot of works. I didn't hear first part. Thanks. When Lord Kalki is arriving. When Lord Kalki is arriving. Is he taken birth already? That is more important, no? One world, one nation of Lord Kalki. Possible? Has Lord Kalki actually already taken birth? Yes. So, is he going to bring about the change? Yes. Oh my God, yes. And he is not even, I mean, like, he's young. He's not full grown man yet. So, he's going to bring about the change, I think, because basically for the children. So, yeah, he has taken birth. Uh, as a student, the only thing stopping me is you know what, the problem, I'll tell you. Why do we all think that we can only be successful in life if we go to college? First of all, what they're teaching you in college, they're not even allowing you to work on that. Like, if you've seen that live of mine that I did with Sanjeev Tiwari, you go to IIT, you learn so many things, but when you want to apply them, the government doesn't allow you to apply it. And why does money or success have to be, why does success have to be measured in money? And why do you think money, तुम लोग जरा, why does money have to be only coming from if you get educated? You know, that thing that has been drilled into our brains that you got to be this degree, that degree. What degree is our PM? What degree are any successful people in the world? Why does it have to be that it's only when you have so many, earned so many degrees, done this kind of education? Follow your passion. I've always said this. There are so many things you can do in life. Go back to agriculture, for God's sake. What we need is food. We don't need large homes in large cities. Why don't people understand? That is just the way your mind has been programmed over the last century. Over the last 1 century, not even more than that. Since we've gotten, you know, so-called independent, which we are not. We're not independent. We're still under the rule of the British. And people don't know that. Recently, somebody had said on the live, I think Dr. Tarun said, I don't know who said, that it is only when an RTI application was made to reveal the documents of the independence, that is when people came to know that Republic of India, that Constitution of India that was made by Dr. Baba Ambedkar, he was one of their puppets, apparently. Nehru and his family, they are their puppets. They had their own vested interests. India was leased for 99 years. Spread the word. Let people wake up. Right now, what is important is not your college degree. Right now, what is important is not your super success. Right now, what is important is your independence, your personal freedom, your freedom to breathe. You can always study a couple of years later. Life is not ending. If you're going to take the jab and if you're going to go to college, and God forbid if after 2 years or 3 years you die, what use is that education to you? I mean, just think about it. There is ample proof that people are dying because of that. So you want to take it and go to college just so that you can die? Because you're not going to live. And lucky you if you do. And then what's going to happen? You're going to become a zombie? Is that what you spend so many years of your life grooming yourself and educating yourself for? Wake up. Nothing is important right now. No business, no work, no money, no education, no nothing. The most important thing right now is your freedom, is your independence. I know 4 years is a long time. It'll pass. It'll pass. Since last year, it's been already 1.5 years. निकल गया ना ये टाइम भी, आगे का भी निकल जाएगा. हिम्मत मत हारो, बस सिर्फ इतना कह रही हूं. लड़ना सीखो, अपने आप से भी लड़ना सीखो. अगर मन कभी कहता है कि नहीं छोड़ो जाने दो, खुद से भी लड़ो, दिमाग इस्तेमाल करो. Your dream college is not important. You can do your education online. You don't have to go to any college. The simplest thing, why don't people understand? All this while, all the studies have been done online, right? Every course you can do online. There's no course in the world that you cannot do online. Do self-study, do home study, educate yourself, go to libraries, buy books, educate yourself. What you need is practice and you need knowledge. You don't need a degree. I am not doing personal questions, and about zombies and all, I've already spoken. स्पीति वैली के बारे में मैंने जो लिखा था टेलीग्राम चैनल पे, अगर तुमने पढ़ा होगा पार्थ, तो दीप्ति की डायरीज, 10th video she's making on the diaries. If somebody has seen all those videos, just tell me, क्या एक बार भी स्पीति वैली का उसमें नाम आया है? Best friend, really? Close friend, really? Why isn't her name there anywhere? He's taken Sameer's name, he's taken Asif's name, he's not taken Spiti Valley's name. Yeah, it has already started. That's what I said. Okay, the comments are scrolling. Already started. Share the video link. Will vaccinated people be wiped out? Is that the purpose of this? Obviously, that's the purpose, but I will ask if they will be wiped out. Wiped out. My God, that thought is also scary. Na negative socho, na negative bolo. Not the ones who've taken only the first, maybe, but the second, yeah, well, my cards say yes. I don't even want to think about that. So many of my loved ones have taken it. Goes when Trump comes back this year. C19 goes. I don't know what you mean by C19 goes. But when will Trump come back? I can ask that. The skin doctor said that in his live. I don't remember. Skin doctor. When will Trump come back? Will he come back? Yes, he will come back. Is he for the people? Or is he, part of the cabal? So he is behaving for the people, but apparently he is to some extent part of the cabal. And there are a lot of contradictory news or views about him. And so he will come back. When will he come back? It'll take him 5 years to come back. Source was part of an interview, just trying to admit it was a YouTube. Is there any chance of political change at the central level due to attacks? When will Maharashtra government change? Political change at the central level. When will the Maharashtra government change? Very important for both these governments to change. But the point is, who will sit in their place? Or do we even need somebody? I don't think we do. Will the center, political change at the center? No. Maharashtra government, will it fall? Yes, but when? 3 years, तब तक तो बहुत देर हो जाएगी. Oh, part of an interview, just trying to remember. Is there any chance? Also, will you take some angel messages about the current world situation? Yes, why not? Definitely. I already have. So I have the deck out of messages from the spirits. I'll take angel messages as well. I don't know if he was born in North India or last year, but no, I think it probably was much before that because he is supposed to be already a kid by now. So I will take out one angel cards also. Angels are indicating long distance travel or vacation. So it basically, this card is about travel. So it says that you should travel, and when you travel, refuse to take the jab. That is the message I get, because they are watching over you. Maybe you may have to take the RT-PCR at the most. But again, in the next card, I still see... Okay, there's another thing that I see here is that try and shift more towards, especially people, those who are in the cities. I see that a lot of people would shift, because this says major shift. Angels indicate that you are at a junction in life where you need to be decisive, as there will be a major shift in your life. Pray to the angels to give you strength and help you go through this phase gracefully. And when you talk about protection, you can always pray to Archangel Michael. He's always there for everyone. Also, I see that when it says travel and shift, I feel that a lot of people should shift towards their rural areas. Angels want you to drop your lazy tendencies, pray for their help so that you can give 100% and work towards your ambitions. When it speaks about lazy tendencies, I think it's basically trying to say that Do not be laid back and lazy and just take everything that's coming your way, or fight back for your rights, fight back for your freedom. And everybody wants life to be easy, but life, well, it's been easy for so long. If in the middle of it for a couple of years, if you have to fight back, what is the harm? Yes, India is on lease. Yes, probably. SSR. I never said SSR is destined to marry. What rubbish is this? In that live, I had said Vibhor is going to marry, not SSR. What rubbish. Anybody will say anything and you'll believe it. And KGB mind controlled them. One of them is Antonio Mino. Nehru's two girls were abducted to Russia, and one of them is Sonia Gandhi. What are you saying? I don't know about this. No, 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 you didn't make me angry. About what? No, I'm not angry, Pushpita. I'm only worried. I'm worried that the generation, or the children of our country, that's how they think. I'm worried that's how they think. And we all, and I'm talking about we all, need to change our thinking. I just had this conversation with my son as well. I said, F the bloody degree, I don't care. I am not bothered about that. What you need is experience. Do any kind of work if you have to, but you're not taking the jab just for the sake of a degree. That is definite. So when I speak to my children's friends also, that is, what keeps coming up about the degree, the education, the college. And I'm hearing about from so many people, even on Twitter, I read, or in the group, or there are so many people who keep messaging me on Telegram personally, ma'am, I have to go to college and they're forcing me to take the jab, and my family is forcing me to take the jab. I mean, wake up. The family needs to have that brains. So I'm not angry, but i'm just I'm just worried. That's the way I talk when I'm worried, probably. Sorry if you felt that I'm angry. Sonia is not Nehru's daughter. She is, how can she be? We need a right source of knowledge. Pushpita, sorry to, I have realized that you're way too scared and frightened. Please do cord cutting video. Yes. Yes. Going to be heavy riots. I can't give. Oops. Okay. Where is? Oh shit. There's so many, comments that they keep scrolling up every time I'm reading. Heavy riots this year. Yes, this I had predicted. Okay, ye reh gaya karna. Messages from the spirits. I'll just do that. But yes, I had predicted in December that in 2021 there will be riots. I'll do that. Let me just pick a card from the spirits. I will use this. One sec. Just one card. This is the pendulum dowsing that I had done for these 4 videos that I have done, but I have not uploaded. I've uploaded only 3. Okay, so the spirit guides are guiding here that all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest. I was just saying, do not talk anything negative or even think anything negative, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. हिंदी में बोलूं तो आप जब भी कोई प्रार्थना करते हो तो वो सुनी जाती है और वो पूरी होती है, लेकिन आप भीख मत मांगो, बहुत ज्यादा गिड़गिड़ाओ मत, डरो मत. जब आप डरते हो, परेशान होते हो, फ्रस्ट्रेट होते हो, तो वो इच्छा पूरी नहीं होती, उल्टा वो परेशानी जो आ रही है वो ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. बेहतर है कि अपनी श्रद्धा के साथ, विश्वास के साथ आप प्रार्थना करो और यकीन रखो कि आपकी प्रार्थना पूरी होगी. Open up and let spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty. These messages from the spirits are always so bang on. If you want to awaken, you need to meditate. So वो कह रहे हैं कि थोड़ा सा meditation करना शुरू करो, प्राणायाम कर लो, meditation कर लो, ताकि so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding and joy. जब आप meditation करते हो, light meditation करते हो या अपने दिमाग से कचरा निकालते हो meditation के दौरान, अपने दिमाग को शांत करते हो, तो आपके अंदर जो जगह है उसे खुशी, आशीर्वाद, blessings, peace और नॉलेज, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, मतलब कि आपको सच की पहचान, वो सब चीजें आपके अंदर होनी शुरू होती हैं. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. So इस वक्त जब आप प्रे कर रहे हो अपने ईश्वर से या उनसे मांग रहे हो या चाह रहे हो, तो आपकी इच्छा आपके लिए और आपकी पूरी जिंदगी के लिए सुनी जा रही है और पूरी भी हो रही है. So please, for God's sake, there is I think tomorrow there is a full moon or new moon. I think it's a full moon. So 23rd night से शुरू होने वाला है, 24 तारीख सुबह 4 बजे के करीब, कुछ 4-5 बजे के करीब तक है. तो कल रात को प्लीज प्रे करो और विश्वास के साथ करो कि 2025 में जो होना है ना वो ना हो, और उससे पहले बहुत जल्दी शायद अगले साल तक हम लोग ये सब मुसीबतों से हमें राहत मिले. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. तो जब आप कभी-कभी प्रार्थना करते हो किसी चीज के लिए, हो सकता है कि उसमें आपकी बेहतरी ना हो, लेकिन कुछ ऐसा होगा जिसमें आपकी बेहतरी है. At this moment, we are listening intensely to your prayers. Oh God, yes, please do listen, and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. Yes, for God's sake, God, lockdown, vaccination, all this fear, 5G, can you please get rid of it ASAP? You know, don't take years and years. Heavy riots this year. Okay, so we were at the riots. Are there going to be heavy riots this year? So I expect the riots to happen in September according to numerology. They will begin somewhere down the line, political disturbances in August. That is for sure. August, there is a lot of again, natural calamities that are going to happen. And July was just a trailer, I would say. July was more about water, more about floods. August is going to be about earthquakes. So you've not even actually seen the earthquakes. And September is going to be about volcanoes. Now, the question was, are we going to see heavy riots this year? Are there going to be riots? As of now, it says no. Really? So is it okay? Instead of saying riots, is there going to be civil war? Let's put it in that way. Yes. Civil war, it is definitely going to be. Is it going to be in all the countries and in India? India, yeah, but India thoda shant baitha hua hai. Compared to the rest of the countries are very active. India is only doing their kind of war through social media and through sitting at home and all of that. So it's more of a virtual war in India rather than on the ground, and that needs to happen. I have those videos of, right, you have watched. Yes. Now tell me, Angel, has she even once mentioned Spiti Valley's or that Big Valley auntie's name in any of those videos? Has Sushant taken her name? Yes, Parth. Okay, now we will get down to Sushant's questions. Why would she get arrested after her husband? I don't think so. What is more interesting or important is all those people who are close to him. And if you know what I'm talking about, the penguin and who is that? The Kumar. Those are the two people that need to be. So will Shilpa Shetty? No, she's not. And but yes, I understand, Pushpita. You don't need to be confused. If you ever have any issue, if you're scared or if you're worried, just give me a call. Do that cord cutting meditation that Parth told you about, the cord cutting with fear. Trust me, it really helps. Also, you know, what is important, you remember I had put up one meditation about cord cutting with this situation. So when you do that cord cutting with that situation, go back and do that for yourself with the New World Order and the Great Reset. Cut your cords with that and imagine it just disappearing from your lives. Trust me, the more the people do that, do it at least three days, like today, tomorrow, day after. You can literally do it tomorrow, day after, and after, or maybe today, tomorrow, and day after this session is over. Do cord cutting with the situation of the Great Reset and you know, the New World Order thingy. And for all you know, maybe it'll end sooner than we know. Child minister with cabal. Who is child minister? Uh, okay. Thank you, Par. Will the riots in South Africa stop? Okay, there's riots in South Africa. Oh, yes, right now I remember. Not yet. In fact, they may increase. No, I don't see it. I don't see it ending very soon. Yes. That is what my cards say, that he is trying to look like a white hat, but he is really a black hat. Now, I will tell you, everybody has always been pro him, but I've never been. I'll tell you why. There is a series about some true stories, or maybe about the drugs or something. I don't remember which one I had seen on Netflix. In that, there was one person who was associated with drugs and child trafficking. That person, in that series, from what I remember, is Trump's neighbor and close friend. I don't remember the name of that person, but I don't even remember what series this is I am talking about. After that, I had my doubts on him. So I have my doubts on him. Isn't it the one that begins with Dear You? Yes. No, Dear You is the messages from the spirits. That is what begins with Dear You. Who is leading the white hats? Now you'll have to give me names. I can try and find out. Okay. The question is, are there any white hats? So the white hats is there. It is, I believe it is a lady who is pretending to be part of the cult. Okay. And who is the white hat? So this person who is the leader, the one who's leading the white hats, is a businessman, a very influential businessman or businesswoman. Uh, and he's a young person, very talented. In his own way or in her own way, it's a young man. But it's probably, is he gay? No. Is he transgender? He's probably transgender. Oh, oh, okay. So it seems like he's a transgender because I got that feeling in a couple of cards. That's the reason I checked. So he is, okay, no wonder. So he is a young man who's posing as a woman, but he is a transgender. and he is fighting his own battle. He is um, trying to behave like part of the cult, but giving information from inside. That's what I get. Okay, there you guys have your own conversation happening here. Highly fainted while driving the cars or vehicles. That's why the angel card is referring to. Ah, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Is it possible that the person who has taken the jabs becomes superhuman? Zombies! Where are you talking about superhuman? Superhuman. Really? If the person who's taken the jab survives, maybe they can lead the country. I am not aware of this source thing, what you all are talking about. So I will just skip that. And okay, 1 second. Don't spam. I have not yet come down to the comments. So just wait. Oh God, so many. Okay, then I'm just going to go up. So if I've missed out on your question, please. If I've missed out on your question, please retype your question, because there is so many comments that it's difficult for me to, go up. Yes, Parth, that Moria and Penguin. सच में नहीं लिया है ये. Mansi, I have already done tarot on this के he's not taken it. Husband का क्या होने वाला है? Okay, now एक एक करके क्वेश्चन पूछो. जब मैं उस क्वेश्चन का जवाब दे दूं तो दूसरा क्वेश्चन पूछना. What made him fall in love with me? I am a Taurus. Excuse me? What are you asking, Leah? I'm not asking personal questions here. धनिया डाला? गल गया ना? प्याज काट के रख दिया? पराठे बन गए? 10 पराठे बन गए. ठीक है. The question was farmers protest. I'm not taking up here. Farmers protest, I'm planning to do a separate video, and I am in touch with Inder Singh and Sanjeev Tiwari and Mr. Prakash Pore, and we are trying to, get it together, but abhi tak hua nahi hai. Okay, now can we take questions about Sushant's case? Will SSR's projects be recovered? Are they completely safe? Which projects are you talking about? The AI projects? Okay. Only questions about SSR now, please. That is the devil's number. Okay. Will his AI projects be recovered? Oh, okay. They may be, but they may not be in right shape, or so it's the fool reversed. I don't know what to say. There is a possibility, strong possibility, but they may be damaged, or they may be what is it trying to say? If they are recovered, then they will be used wrongly by the wrong people. So it's better that they are not recovered. Why did I even get a reversed card? Where are SSR projects and with whom? How can I say that? Ask me a name and I will answer. कुंद्रा का क्या होने वाला है? तो उसका क्या होने वाला है? Wow. Apparently, he and his wife run a big racket and his wife. You heard me right. And she will try in every manner to save him. She will take help from political circles. She may even have to do favors. They may try to bribe his release, but oh, will he be released tomorrow? Oh, he may be released tomorrow. That soon? Will it be bail? Yes, so he may be released on bail by tomorrow. Shit, this is bad. He shouldn't be. Will it be revealed to the public? It will not be revealed to the public. But he may be released on bail tomorrow. That's what my cards say. प्रयागराज का क्या होने वाला है, मतलब क्या? होल इज एक्सपोज, जनता की नजर में गिर गया ना, या so I shared a post today on Telegram that PBS is already been accounted, or what, something I shared. I think he is already arrested, or he is accused of extortion. Will he be arrested for extortion? Yes, he will be arrested. Will his other involvement in Sushant's case be revealed? Yes, it will be revealed. See, I told you, divine justice hoga. धीरे धीरे करके सब कुछ होगा. Yes. Have the 18 world agencies Vibhor mentioned given verdict? I don't know what Vibhor has mentioned. I have not seen his videos. Is SSR safe? And if not, when will he be rescued? When will we see him again? Will SSR ever take a direct position in India's administration? So is he safe? He's injured and not well. And he is still not completely safe. So when will he be rescued? His team, people who know that he is alive, people who so if he was connected to any of the government agencies or any international agencies at all, because now even the FBI, it seems I just shared a post today. It seems that I saw that the FBI is handled by the cabal. It's part of the cabal. So I don't know if he was a part of last when I did live on Sandeep Fogat's channel, at that time, what the cards showed me that he was, and maybe that team could probably save him. And yes, they will save him for the sake of justice. Will legal justice happen? Will he come in front of the public? No. And fight for justice for himself? No. Will he fight against this? Cleanup began, manifesting things will be more exposed. When will SSR be completely safe? He is living for something huge and a big purpose. Don't just say come back, come back. What happened? No, it's not even come back. He'll come back when he comes back, but what you can do is pray for him to be safe and alive and successful in whatever he sacrificed himself for, sacrificed in whatever way. What happened on 13-14 June, I think I've done that in a lot of my lives. SSR is a limitless, universal, divine energy. Our love and respect for him is limitless. Is he a white hat? No. He's just a fighter. He's just a warrior. He's not a white hat. He is fighting his own battle in his own way. Okay, now there are certain some kind of things I've been seeing on the net. I think I saw Style Rug's video where I think it's a beggar who was talking, or beggar, I don't know who exactly it was. I didn't see the full video. Who was talking, and his voice record was being played, saying that that beggar said that I saw Sushant in his balcony at midnight on the 13th of June. So, and he said everything was fine. It is only like, Sushant was fine. And I only came to know about his murder next morning around 8:30 when the cops came. I was sleeping, and I was sleeping right opposite his house or somewhere close by his house from where I could see. So now there are two versions. Okay, I don't want to name, and I don't know who that person was, but I was told by one of your leading SSR warriors, नहीं, वो कोरियोग्राफर विश्वास के लायक बिल्कुल नहीं, और आप अभी तक अगर ये नहीं समझे, आई एम सरप्राइज्ड. That we'll find out. Right now, it's not important that he be in India's government. Right now, it's important that he be alive and safe and come back in whatever manner. Then, we'll see about the Indian government later. So, मैं काफी महीनों पहले की बात कर रही हूँ कि तकरीबन 6-8 महीने पहले, शायद 5-6 महीने पहले, मुझे आपके फेमस लीड वॉरियर्स में से किसी एक ने बताया था कि वो किसी ऐसे इंसान को मिले हैं या उनकी बात हुई है जिसने सुशांत को 13th नाइट को अपनी वन ऑफ द सिस्टर्स के साथ लड़ते हुए देखा सड़क पे. अब there are two narratives. Okay, one person says, I saw Sushant on the street outside his house fighting, arguing, not fighting as in arguing very badly with his sister, and she was really telling him off. And he didn't know that she was his sister. He thought कि कोई होगी, पर बाद में उसे बताया गया कि ये तो उसकी बहन है. और दूसरा, अब ये जो स्टाइल रक के चैनल पे बता रहा है, वो बोल रहा है कि मैंने उसे रात मिडनाइट में, और उसने कुछ बताया अराउंड द सेम मिडनाइट टाइम, 1-2 बजे का टाइम होगा या 12 बजे का टाइम होगा, मुझे याद नहीं, अभी काफी महीने हो गए. और ये जो चैनल के ऊपर वॉइस रिकॉर्डिंग थी, यहाँ वो आदमी बोल रहा है, वो सेम है कि अलग है मुझे नहीं पता, यहाँ वो बोल रहा है कि मैंने उसको बालकनी में देखा. आई थिंक he was drinking something, or he was standing in the balcony or something like that. I just run through the videos. I don't really watch them. So there are two different narratives now. मैं एक सवाल का तो जवाब दे दूं, फिर आप लोग अगला सवाल पूछना, क्योंकि वो सवाल फिर ऊपर स्क्रॉल हो जाते हैं, मतलब वो ऊपर चले जाते हैं, मैं मिस कर देती हूँ। कुछ फायदा नहीं है ऐसे सवाल पे सवाल, सवाल पे सवाल पूछने का। सो Disha's killers, will they be caught? No. No. सड़क पे, yes. And found and used by CBI. Has the dark web video. Was there a dark web video in the first place? The dark web video, if it was there, has been handed over to somebody. So if, okay, there is just a if Sushant's murder or assassination was recorded on the dark web, apparently it was not, then even Disha's death may have been recorded and put up on the dark web. I spoke to a couple of people who are on the dark web, some casually, some people who messaged me, बहुत सारे लोग मुझे जिनको मैं जानती भी नहीं मैसेज करते हैं, and they said that it was not there on the dark web ever. So I don't know what the truth is. Was the video there on the dark web? It says yes. And this card says that it was handed over to somebody. Was it handed over to the CBI? Yes, it was handed over to the CBI. And why are they not talking about it? Why are they saying that there was no video? Money. One of the top actors or somebody involved has paid them money, but that person has to be an actor from the film industry. What is actually gonna happen in this? Okay, sab gaye upar comments, so I will miss out on the questions. No, he's not. He never said that he's seen it. I don't think he said he's seen it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore. Nahi hai. She is a witch. Don't believe her. Now, who is a witch? And who are you? CBI को SSR केस का ट्रूथ पता चल गया है. What is actually going to happen? I've already answered that question so many times, Parth. क्या CBI को ट्रूथ पता चल गया है? अगर उनके पास डार्क वेब का वीडियो है तो ऑब्वियसली पता चल गया है. क्या था सवाल? सीबीआई को एसएसआर का ट्रूथ पता चल गया है कि नहीं? हाँ, मेरे हिसाब से उनको ट्रूथ पता चल गया है, लेकिन अभी भी उसमें बहुत सारी बातें हैं जो उन्हें नहीं पता है. एंड आर दे इवन ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट? Part of it, some of them yes, some of them no. So no clear answers I'm getting. What actually happened? I have already done a whole video about what actually happened in Disha and SSR's case. You can go back on my channel and see it. Starting till now, starting till I think Jan tak मैंने वो किया हुआ है. During recent US elections, a pro-Trump narrative was marketed that he's fighting against cabal and Trump is a white hat leader. Could be real or just marketing using divide and rule. Could be divide and rule. हिंदी लैंग्वेज भूल जाती हूँ, करती हूँ, हिंदी में बात करती हूँ, बट डोंट स्पैम, क्योंकि मुझे आपके वो जो हैं कमेंट्स दिखते तो है नहीं, वो सब ऊपर चले जाते हैं, और अगर मैं होल्ड करके रखती हूँ तो नीचे रह जाते हैं. स्टेनगन has also been found, VA said. Dipti was chosen to be given diaries on purpose. No. So Dipti has, I don't know why people don't see the entire thing and come to their conclusions. Many people say that it's fake and the diaries are fake and all. Dipti clearly said that some watchman of Sushant was running away with the diaries, and somebody had seen him. So one of probably Dipti's hired detectives or what, I don't know how that happened. That watchman was taking the diaries to give to somebody, but he was intercepted and the diaries were taken from him. And the diaries, Dipti says that she took twice to the CBI office, to meet the officer. She kept calling and trying to take an appointment, but the officer never took her call or gave her an appointment. She came all the way down to Mumbai to give these diaries to the CBI. She has given already these diaries to the NCB, which is exactly why the arrests have started happening. But probably there is a lot more to that. They will not just read the diaries and they will go and arrest, because like people, even they will have questions in their mind how authentic it is. So they will do their own research and it will take time. To one person's death, wasting time on SSR's death. In that case, Keval, I don't think you should be even here if you feel that everybody is wasting time on SSR's death. Just because लोग अब तक नहीं जागे, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि अब भी ना जागे. इतनी सारी मौतें हुई हैं बॉलीवुड में या दुनिया में, आज भी हो रही हैं. एसएसआर जिस दिन उसको मारा गया या उसको असैसिनेट किया गया, उस दिन कितने सारे लोग मरे, उसके बाद उससे पहले कितने सारे लोग मरे. इतने सारे लोग मर गए और हम लोग चुप करके मुंह सी के बैठे रहे. दिव्या भारती मरी, परवीन बाबी मरी, स्मिता पाटिल मरी. लोगों को लगता है कि स्मिता की मौत नेचुरल थी, मुझे नहीं लगता. श्रीदेवी मारी गई, इतने सारे लोगों को मार दिया गया. लोग, जिया खान मार दी गई, सब लोग चुप बैठे रहे. बेवकूफ थे, हमें तभी शोर मचाना चाहिए था. हमने तब शोर नहीं मचाया, उसकी वजह से आज सुशांत की ये हालत हुई है. तो क्यों चुप बैठे हैं? हमेशा चुप ही बैठे रहे क्यों? और अगर आपको लगता है कि ये वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम है, देन आई एम सॉरी, यू आर इन द रॉन्ग प्लेस. एवरीथिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन लाइफ. हो सकता है सुशांत इन चीजों को एक्सपोज करना चाह रहा हो. चाइल्ड ट्रैफिकिंग को तो वो कर ही रहा था एक्सपोज, इसीलिए तो उसे मारा गया. ड्रग रैकेट को एक्सपोज कर रहा था, इसीलिए तो उसे मारा गया. हम लोगों के बच्चे मतलब किडनैप होते जा रहे हैं. कितने सारे मेरे जान पहचान में कितने सारे लोग हैं जो गायब हो गए रातों रात, ओवरनाइट. आई मीन सडनली, आउट ऑफ नो रीजन. आज तक उनकी लाश नहीं मिली, आज तक उनका कुछ पता नहीं चला, पुलिस ने कभी साथ नहीं दिया. ड्रग्स की वजह से कितने घर बर्बाद हो रहे हैं, कितने बच्चे बर्बाद हो रहे हैं. चुप बैठे रहे हम लोग. कमाल है. Yes, he did, because he was drunk. And okay, I'm not really taking his side. He should not have said that. But according to me, I think what he was trying to say that SSR has opened our eyes to what has happened. So currently, right now, why don't you pay attention to that? I think he may have meant that. It was wrong of him to say F SSR. He definitely shouldn't have said that, but that has hurt the sentiments of people who love SSR. But for other people, it really doesn't even matter. There are thousands of people who are least bothered about, जैसे हम लोगों ने कभी जिया खान और श्रीदेवी की मौत पे, हम लोगों ने मर्डर पे हम लोगों ने पलक नहीं झपकी। ऐसे आज भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिन्हें एसएसआर की असैसिनेशन से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता। मे बी is there a strong connection between him and Antarctica? What connection could there be, Parth, between Sushant and Antarctica? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost there. Are you talking about the GMO seed vault? The seed vault? No, I don't think there is no connection. He did say that once on Varun Kapoor's live, and he was super drunk at that time. ठीक है, क्या करेंगे? Yes, even I believe that. हाँ तो या लॉजिकली सोचो तो forget it. मेरे को ये चीज समझ में नहीं आती कि जो हो गया उस लकीर को क्यों पीटते रहते हैं लोग। जो करना चाहिए उसके ऊपर ध्यान दो, जो आगे हो रहा है उस पे ध्यान दो, या अब क्या होने वाला है उसके बारे में सवाल पूछ लो। अब वो कुंद्रा अरेस्ट हो गया, वो कुमार होगा कि नहीं? होगा। मौर्या होगा कि नहीं? शायद नहीं, शायद नहीं। मतलब वो शायद बच निकले। पेंगुइन वो होगा। मौर्या एक्सपोज होगा? नहीं, इसके टुच्चा सा बंदा है, 4 फिल्में की हैं, इसकी पहुंच बड़ी है। हाँ, we've already spoken about that. You're late. है भाई जान, सीरियसली। मानसी, नो। उसके इतने सारे ड्रामे देख के अभी भी समझ में नहीं आया। नो, डोंट बिलीव हिम, डेफिनेटली नॉट। सो you're talking about भाईजान। हाँ, टिकटा, उसका भी पूछते हैं। पहली बात तो ये है कि ये लोग एक्सपोज होंगे कि नहीं। आई थिंक आई यूज दिस टेक। Pushpita, I'm really worried about the students of this country and the children of this country, and I would really request you, try and motivate them to study from home. There are students, my son's friends, who want to go abroad, and just for that they're taking the jab, and मैं समझा के थक गई, लेकिन बच्चे मानने को तैयार ही नहीं है। भाई नहीं बोलूंगी मैं उसे, भाई गुंडा है वो। He will fight back. वो और 2-4 को मरवा देगा। क्या उसकी सच्चाई कभी एक्सपोज होगी? नहीं। टेकटा, मैं स्पीति वैली के बारे में सोच रही हूँ कि वो कब एक्सपोज होगी। लोगों को, जिन लोगों को उसके ऊपर इतना विश्वास है, उनकी आंखों की पट्टी कब उतरेगी? सो टेकटा एक्सपोज, नो। स्पीति वैली, नो। हाँ, या जो भी हो, I just wish कोई arrest हो या ना हो, expose हो या ना हो. I just wish that people wake up. Yeah. So, any other questions on Sushant's case? If you all have seen Dipti's diaries, I think, Dipti's diaries have revealed a lot. And Style Rug is doing a very good job of, the kind of subjects he's picking up, and he's coming up every day with a new thing. I think he's doing a fantastic job, and Dipti is doing a fantastic job. uh, I have seen some snippets of their videos, not much. I have not seen what the others are doing. So there's not really much left to ask because the diaries itself are revealing a lot. But yeah, if you have any questions, last question. No, I've already answered that they will not be completely successful. Thank you. Hi. Rabia will she ever? I know even she deserves justice. के बारे में question क्या था? Parth, what question did you ask about Ganesh? My servant's name is Ganesh. Thank you, Pushpita. Thank you, Tanu. Rabia. So she deserves justice. Will she get justice? No. No. I hate this. What was the question? That was he really a fake policeman on 14 June? Yes, I remember that picture. Yes, I feel he was very much there. So I don't know, but I'll ask. Was he really a fake policeman? Yes, he was. Nine of Cups. There can't be a more better card confirming this. Thank you. Will Bollywood go down the drain? I wish it does, but the problem is it won't, because see, the industry as the business, the industry, the work is not bad. It's been made to be bad by these kinds of people. The Tharki Buddha, I have still not spoken about him. People like him have ruined this industry. So at some point, the Tharki Buddha will become helpless and not be able to continue with all the nonsense that he's been doing. But no, Bollywood will not really go down the drain. Bollywood will fight back. So if you want, what we should wish for is not that Bollywood go down the drain, that the people who are wrong in the industry go down the drain. There are good people, I'm sure. So why should the whole industry go down the drain? Yeah, that's what. Turkey Buddha, that's what I just asked. वो हो सकता है 5 साल में मर जाए वो. उसकी डॉटर का हमें क्या करना है? How can we get justice for Jiah? They make mandatory. It already is mandatory. Okay, so the question was, कहाँ गया वो question? How can we get justice for Jiah? I will take a message from Sushant. Thank you. What do we do to get justice for Jiah? I'll pick some angel cards, tarot cards, and a card of messages from the spirits for justice for Jiah. Dipti's already said that for Sri Devi, by the end of this year, she expects justice to happen. So, in that case, at least, you know, I'm happy. She's fighting for it. So angel cards say, how can you get justice for Jiah? Pray to Archangel Michael and request him to cut the cords of attachment that binds you to persons, situations, and addictions. Replace these cords with light and love. So the cords, okay, I'll just read the all three cards, and then your every thought, intent, word, and deed are being recorded in the Akashic records. Angels want you to be mindful and encourage you to entertain good thoughts, speak good words, and do good deeds. Angels want you to let go of your stress that is currently residing in your mind and body. They want you to declutter your mind and living space of the negativity so that the angels can infuse it with love and positive energies. You know what I'm getting here is Jiah's mom and sister need to do this. They need to cut their cords with the attachment to justice. That does not mean that they let go of the need for justice or wish for justice. No, it just means that let the universe do its job and you cut your cords of attachment and fear and desperation. And pray, because everything is recorded in the Akashic records, and do good deeds and declutter your mind and your space. So all that negative emotions, tears, pain, all that has cluttered their mind and body. So they probably need to go in for a cleansing, take a salt bath, wipe their home with salt, and infuse some positive light and positive energy in themselves and their environment, that justice will happen. So that was angel cards. You need to write. Everybody needs to write letters to the ministry or the CBI or the prime minister or the president, I don't know who, but write letters. The more letters you write, the more it'll help. If somebody can, so I believe Jiah and her mom and her sister, like Jiah's mom and sister are not in India, but somebody in India, in Delhi maybe, or Mumbai, if they can take it upon themselves to help them with all the running around that needs to be done here, that can help. Okay, so this is very surprising. When I asked, what can we do to help Jiah get justice? I got this card. And I had a feeling that maybe somebody had seen this thing happen and or knows about it. So I asked, does somebody know about it? And yes, somebody knows every detail and somebody has probably seen it happen. And is that person quiet? Or that person has been forced to be quiet. So that person is being forced to be quiet. If somehow we can save that person, it is a girl, that person is constantly being tracked so that she doesn't open her mouth. If somehow that person can be inspired to open her mouth and protect her, keep her safe from these animals and murderers, then Jiah can get justice. Now, the point is, who is this person who knows everything about this case or who has seen it happen? Is she from the industry or is she one of Jiah's friends? It's one of Jiah's friends who, how did she see it? Let me do a card from the, somehow can you make sure that this part of the video reaches Jiah's family? So I don't know if they believe in tarot and all of that, but maybe they can try. So messages from the spirit. We need a message for how is it possible to get justice for Jiah. And if there really is this girl who's seen everything or who knows everything. So how can you, my spirit guides and spirit guides of Jiah's family, how can you help? Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you, without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering, so that we may support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. So I get the feeling that this card is for that girl who knows and who is scared about what may come, what may be revealed. It might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security. But you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life. But first, you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. Same card that came for the family and the angel cards. It's easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so that you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. My God, exactly the same thing. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up, and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Dear, dear you, loving you so, so much. So whatever resonates with Jiah's family, they could take that. I've already answered Tharki Buddha, Kalki Avatar. Any message from Sushant? Okay, so we'll take a last card from Sushant. I've already answered that question, Chetan. Okay, so Sushant, wherever you are, I know that your soul can hear and you can connect with your people who love you and people who want the best for you. Okay. 3 cards? No, I'm just going to take the top card. Miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. People don't believe in miracles, and he's asking you to believe in miracles. Think back to how you felt just before the miracle happened, before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle reminder, surrender. To whatever was about to happen. जब आप अपनी जिंदगी में बीते हुए सालों के बारे में सोचोगे तो बहुत सारे ऐसे मोमेंट्स आपको याद आएंगे जब आपको ऐसा लगा था कि आपने गिव अप कर दिया कि अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता और अब कुछ नहीं होगा, लेकिन कोई मिरेकल हुआ और कुछ ऐसा हुआ जिसने आपकी जिंदगी बदल दी. तो सुशांत की तरफ से, so this is a messages from the spirit. So I would say that Sushant's spirit guides are saying that miracles do happen. तो उन पे भरोसा छोड़ो मत, भले वो न्यू वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर को लेके हो, कोविड को लेके हो, एजुकेशन को लेके हो, जॉब को लेके हो, फाइनेंस को लेके हो. उम्मीद मत छोड़ो, विश्वास मत छोड़ो. और उन बातों को याद करो जब आपने हर उम्मीद छोड़ दी थी, लेकिन कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि एवरीथिंग फेल इनटू प्लेस, सब कुछ बहुत सुंदरता से मैनिफेस्ट हुआ लाइफ में, मतलब हुआ. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. How sweet. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. So वो कह रहा है कि miracles होंगे, हिंदी में कहूं तो जादू होता है और होगा. कब होगा, कैसे होगा, कौन करेगा और उसका नतीजा क्या होगा, ये आपके हाथ में नहीं है, लेकिन वो होगा जरूर. और आपके लिए वो खिचड़ी पक रही है और जादू की, मिरेकल्स की. When they will show up, all of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. So when you pray tomorrow on the full moon, please pray that you attract beautiful miracles in your life. What more can you pray for? I think that's a beautiful prayer, that you attract miracles that help you grow, that help you be happy, that help you be healthy, that help you be safe, that help you in anything and everything possible. That would be a good mantra for you today. We are on it. Relax. So relax. So the most important prayer that you can do for yourself tomorrow is that you can cut your cords with and let go of fear. Let go of anxiety and stress. Let go of lockdown and pandemic. Let go of forced vaccination. Let go of everything that you don't like. Okay, so yes, of course, they're all for you. I mean, such a beautiful message he has sent, and ऐसे निकाल कर आए हैं जैसे सोने पे सुहागा. Yes, so these messages are for us, all of us, and we all should definitely take it personally and act on them. Please do the cord cuttings for your stress and everything. Start tonight and continue for next 2 days. And that's it. It's been 2.5 hours. My ears are ringing and I am giddy now, talking. Thank you so much. Please do share. I will try and cut this video into 3 parts, where one will be about everything about COVID. Second part will be about Sushant and everything. And thank you. Goodbye. I pray tomorrow for justice delivered, divine justice ASAP. Bye. Good night.